This is BMTV online channel.
First time to play against the first division team. How do you see so far after 19 minutes?
The boys had some days off last week. We took them back on Wednesday, but it was a small group. We had only 7 or 8 players on training because most of the guys were outside for the FIFA break, international games, and some people traveled for some private issues. Like Kennedy was 1 week off to Mwanza. Kokalanya was 1 week to Mbeya for family reasons. Gadiel is missing for some family reasons, so we gave them permission to go because it was a good period to release them. So that's why you see today that we played with some under 20s. The game was too functional. One, to play our 90 minutes, or most of them 90 minutes. Ajibo played a second half working for the team. Miraji making some 30-40 meter sprinting. That's why we play these games, to let the body work. And the youngsters, it's good to integrate them in the team. I think we are the first team to introduce such players in friendlies. So it's good to see them, to evaluate them. You can see that some guys were picking up in the end. Tactically, I think they still have to improve a lot of things. But they show some potential, others less potential. And it's up to us to create a platform where also the youngsters can come and show themselves sometimes in the first team. And this was a good moment because we had only, not the full squad is here, so we had some gaps open in the team to play them. So yes, I don't look at the result. In the end, they could have won it, we could have won it in the end. But for me, the most important is the GPS data that we will have after the game. That I saw Ajibu playing a good second half, showing him for the team. Miraji doing sprints. Ame was coaching. Kennedy after a week off playing 60 minutes. Morrison his first 15 minutes after a 2-week injury and suspension. So we had a plan for everyone. Even for Balia playing 45 and doing another 30 minutes with the physical coach, extra work. So yeah, I think the plan was set from this morning. Everyone did his job. Only the result is not what we wanted, but that's not so important in a friendly. It's good to see everyone and also to see the youngsters develop themselves. And I think they realize that senior football goes faster and is more power than what they're used to in the league. Because most of the time in the league they win 5-6-0 and they have no resistance. So for them it's good to see what is a higher level.
It's a big news in Tanzania now. Simba will present country for CAF Champions League so far. We face Plateau from Nigeria. Do you have any information about Plateau? And if I'm not forget, Simba for last season, first round, we go out of the big tournament like this. What's the comment so far about Plateau? Any information when to attack, to defend, and other information? Second, what they plan, because Simba last season ended the first round.
Okay, what happened last year is not in my hands. It's the past. Okay, you can learn a few things, but I think our squad is different. So don't look at last year. You have to go for your ambition, what you have this year. About the opponent, we don't have a lot of information because their league is not broadcasted. I think the last game broadcasted was 2018. They're also playing games. Until now we don't know which venue we will play. They're a bit tricky. They try to put sand in our eyes. Also information about their team, no, because the league is not on in Nigeria. So they played some friendlies, I know, but with mixed teams. So there's not a consistency in their system or in their lineup. So it will be a game that we go for our own system of play without knowing the opponent, and during the game we will see what's happening, where we have to adapt, where we have to change, where we can do something, or where we have to defend more. So difficult to prepare, but sometimes when you're not prepared, you're more focused and your focus is higher because you don't know what is coming. And then you're always a bit more sharp. So yeah, maybe we need that.
Last question for you. First, Simba until now you don't have a goalkeeper coach, and I have some rumors news. I think when I can say you have received many CV from goalkeepers coach from Nigeria, from Kenya and other country, but you have a chance to decide this goalkeeper he need first and second. Okay.
First this question.
Yes.
Yes, we received a lot of CVs. We're going through all the documents. Of course, people that are free are not easy to find at this moment because the season is already started in all the countries. And secondly, a CV doesn't say everything. I would like to see them on training, how they train. I would like to talk one-on-one with them to see their philosophy, what kind of exercises they do, because you have to make a good choice now. Okay, the club decided to bring a new one. He has to be better. He has to bring competition. He has to bring modern exercises to develop the goalkeepers, and that's not easy from a distance because a CV only tells what was the past, and I'm interested in the future. So I would like to talk one-on-one with all the guys. What is not easy because some are here, some are outside of the country. The best way is to find out on training, but we don't have the time to test one by one every goalkeeper coach who applied for the job.
Any names?
Names?
Yes.
Yes. Josh, Mike, Anastasia. No, we will not give any names.
Okay, last. CAF we give some teams to play Champions League 10 space to sign new player. And last year, said yesterday, Mr. Mohamed David, he said that holding midfield Gerson Fraga, we are end of the contract. We need to sign a new defensive midfield. For you, what's the comment about this, and what expectation about this?
Well, the president talked about the future of the club, so I think that means that the club always wants to develop to a higher level. If you want to, or if you can bring in stronger people, why not? Losing Gerson for us was is a big miss. It's a big loss because he brought us aggressivity, balance in the team. So probably we will go for that position to find a new one. Gerson out gives us one expat or a foreigner slot open. So yes, we can find someone. But I also heard that if you want to register for CAF, they have to be registered in the local
TANZANIA,
league,
yes.
and there the slots are limited. So first, I think also TFF has to do a job to allow more registrations for us before we can start working to open new people or bringing in new people for the local and the Champions League. Thank you.
This is BMTV online channel.